Peace. What's up, family? Today I want to talk a little bit about the new moon. First, I want to say happy new moon, and I want to say happy birthday to everybody who's born under the sun sign of Scorpio. Today, well, yesterday, October 30th, we had a new moon in the sign of Scorpio. So basically, once every month, we have what you call the new moon, where, okay, on the very first day, the day after the first day of the new moon, which would be like around the second day, the moon would look something like this, like a little small crescent in the sky called a crescent moon, right? So it'll start off like this. Then the first about 7 days, you'll see it'll become like this. Each day it get bigger and bigger. Right around the 2 week mark, around the 14th day, the moon will be full. We have what you call the full moon. All right, and from that day forward, the moon will get smaller and smaller on the opposite side. Then it'll get like this, and then it'll disappear again. Then the very next day we'll have another new moon, but it'll be in the next sign. In this case, which will be Sagittarius next month. So that's basically how it works. The significance of this, though, is you don't have to wait until every New Year's Eve or New Year's Day to make New Year's resolutions. You can set new intentions for your life and the things in your life every time we have a new moon. The difference is the content in which you will cover in each new moon depends on the nature of that sign that the new moon is in. All right, so let's say, for example, if we have a new moon in Libra, let's say last month, Libra's new moon, the basic theme for that will be dealing with relationships, partnerships, marriage relationships, if you have a spouse, um, basically any kind of coming together for a partnership. On a basic level, this can kind of cover what the theme will be for that. So you will basically set your intentions for what you desire, how do you want things to go, and then you put in the work for it, and then it manifests 6 months later when the moon is in the opposite sign and is full, which will be opposite sign of Libra, will be Aries. So in this case, right around May 11th, I believe, we'll have the full moon in Taurus, which is the exact opposite sign of the new moon in Scorpio. Okay, so you basically get a 6 month window to do the groundwork for what you would like to manifest 6 months later. And this basically happens every month. And you also look to which house in your birth chart that these signs fall in, and then that will give you more information into what kind of what area of your life that you want to move forward in working on. So we can start moving in accordance with nature each and every month as the sun and the moon moves into these different parts of the zodiac. All right, and then we learn the attributes of these signs and where they are in our chart, which means which houses, which area of life, and you kind of begin to go with the flow, the flow of nature. This is why this is such a beautiful thing, when you begin to get into these spiritual practices that go inside of yourself. When you start searching on the inside, we have a habit of looking on the outside for everything, or up in the sky for everything. But all the answers always have been and always will be on the inside of us, where our consciousness is. All right. So Scorpio, this is a very deep and intense sign. Um, very, very passionate energy. Very psychic. Um, one of the three water signs. You got Scorpio, Pisces, and Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Excuse me. I've been up all night, so excuse me if that took a second. Anyway, so Scorpio is a very powerful energy. It's all about regeneration. You know, during this new moon, you really want to go inside yourself and see where is it time to make a change, to rebuild yourself, to regenerate, to revive yourself. You gotta go down into what's really on the inside of you for this new moon. Scorpio's ruler is Pluto, the planet Pluto, which was the god of the underworld, and it's all about going on the inside, and bringing out those things that's just deep buried on the inside of you that's just been dying to come out. I mean, you look to which house Scorpio is in on your chart to get more information. But this is basically the theme of this new moon in Scorpio. Um, Let go of trying to dominate, in the power struggles, wanting to be in control or dominate. Um, this is a time to be aware, you know, of of what's going on in your life as far as control is concerned. You know what I mean? It's either going to be time for you to take some things under control that's beneficial to you, or let go of some things that's been a hindrance to you. Um, Also avoid anything extreme, going to extremes with anything, whether it's too much partying, um, too much alcohol, anything in excess. It's real easy for Scorpios to get caught up to the point to where they, you know, just take things too far and do some kind of damage to their life, whether it be through loved ones or internal damage. Um, Scorpios also like to explore. They want to know your secrets. They don't want to tell you theirs, but Scorpio wants to get deep down and know everything that they can about you. They want to know everything. This sign, these people are concerned with the merging and coming together, not just on a mundane level, like let's say Gemini or Libra, where they just want to kind of get together just for the sake of companionship. No, Scorpio, they want your soul, and they want their soul, and they want it to come together and be one, literally. They want to give you every last bit of themselves, both physically, mentally, and spiritually. But they expect the same thing from you. This is the Oh man, this is the tough part. If you are a Scorpio, or if your rising sign is Scorpio, or if you have a lot of planets in Scorpio, a lot of your personal planets. Um, I'm Scorpio rising. That's my rising sign. My Venus is in Scorpio. Uranus is in Scorpio. And then I got powerful aspects to these planets in my own chart, so I know um, all about the the intricacies of this sign. You know, so that's the difficult part. Sometimes, as a Scorpio, you can be too intense, and a, a lot of people can't handle that. A lot of people are not ready for such an intense relationship. You know what I mean? Some people are they like that's too much. I can't handle all of that. You know what I mean? Then the Scorpio is confused, like, well, what could you not want? I'm offering you all of myself. You know what I mean? I'm like, that Scorpio will go so deep to where if a person is not equipped to handle that, the relationship won't be able to work. You know, this is just a very, very intense sign, intense people, and they want to take it to the level that few people want to go. You know what I mean? And um, you have to be prepared. Scorpio, just be careful. Um, and make sure you don't settle, because there is somebody out there who's going to be willing to give you, excuse me, somebody that's going to be willing to give you everything that you desire. They're going to be willing to meet you halfway. One day, you know, the intensity that you have won't be too much for somebody, you know, and that's the time that all Scorpios look forward to. You know what I mean? Um, so merging together, joint resources. This is something that for this new moon, you could be put in charge of some kind of money. You could come across some kind of inheritance. And Scorpios do have a lot of times where they seem to be in charge of the money or the income of another person. You know what I mean? This happens a lot to Scorpio people. But they're very good at handling things like this. It's something that Scorpios just seem to be equipped, with the knowledge and the understanding of how to handle other people's money. Sometimes even more than their own money, as strange as that might sound. But they are very careful when handling the finances of other people. All right, so I just wanted to talk about the sign of Scorpio and the new moon in Scorpio, and basically these are some of the themes that that you can be dealing with during this new moon. But just try to ride it out carefully. Work hard. This is a good time to get like a cleanse, an internal cleanse, and meditation, going deep on the inside of you. Because that's what Scorpio is all about: going deep, going within, getting a regeneration, getting restarted. You know what I mean? Entering a new cycle to where you're ready to become something new. And be totally and fully in control, 100%. Um, that's what it's all about for the sign of Scorpio. Um, Thanks for taking the time to watch. If you haven't, you can subscribe to the channel if you're interested in more astrology videos, or videos about vegan lifestyle, and also just general talk about things that are important. All right. Thanks for watching again. Peace.